What is up, YouTube? My name is Bigboysnacksjonnytv, and tonight I go on my WWE Smackdown review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please full watch the video before you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel because I'm on the road to 7K along with becoming a YouTube artist for the very first time. Follow my social media down below in the description, and go check out my AEW Dynamite review on highlights because that show was god awful. And go check out my WWE NXT review on highlights, and also go check out my WWE Raw review on highlights up on the channel. All right, without further ado, let's get started. WWE Smackdown, it was just I might as well say it was a pretty good show for what it was. WWE Smackdown was live from Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Commentary tonight with Michael Cole and Corey Graves. Alright. WWE Smackdown kicks off with highlights of Saturday Survivor Series. Live in the arena, we see Apollo Crews entering the arena and he gets shoved by Solo Sikoa. Apollo Crews gets in Solo Sikoa's face, but Jacob Fatu hits him with a super kick, and in comes security, and Jacob Fatu takes them all out. Out comes WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes to a loud pop from the crowd, and he asks the crowd what they want to talk about. Cody Rhodes talk about Saturday night's main event and his match against Kevin Owens. As he is talking, American Made music hits, and out they come. What is American Made doing on SmackDown? They are a Raw superstar. That's all I gotta say. Chad Gable says that the transfer window is about to open and how he might be joining SmackDown. Chad Gable says he is in his hometown and he knows the people in Minnesota are a little bit simple minded. He says he will speak some truth to everyone. He gets in the ring with America May on the outside and he tells that when he comes back to WWE, he has the beginning of inspiration to him. He wanted to be a workhorse, a champion, but dressing the part is easy. He can do that, but what is not easy is being a good friend, a loyal friend like Kevin Owens. Chad Gable tells Cody that he knows about bad friends like Otis. He says Otis left him high and dry the same way Cody left Kevin Owens high and dry, and Cody Rhodes is a bad friend. But he also find out that Cody is the definition of super superficial. Cody laughs, and Chad Gable tells him that all Cody thinks about is what everyone thinks about Cody Rhodes. Chad Gable says Cody even went as far as to team with Roman Reigns, and he would never do that. Chad Gable tells him what Cody has coming for him. He deserves it. Cody looks at the crowd and asks them if they will be his friend, and the fans cheer. Cody Rhodes says he is disappointed that it is Gable that is spewing this all. He says he sees a lot of himself in Chad Gable. Cody says Chad Gable was Shorty G, which is true by the way, and the fans chant Shorty G. Cody Rhodes says Shorty G is looking at Stardust, which that part was true, and he knows all about what Chad Gable is going through. Cody Rhodes says Chad Gable has a lot to lose because what happens when Chad Gable falls again? If Cody learned anything from WrestleMania 39 is that he could only look in the mirror and what happens when you go for the end game and you don't get it. Chad Gable says he is supposed to be the leader for his group and what will happen if he falls. Chad Gable cuts him off and he says if he don't have his suit on, he will whoop Cody's, you know what? Cody Rhodes asks him he would what? Cody Rhodes tells him to talk to Nick Aldis and to ask him to go one on one with him tonight. Cody Rhodes says he has Kevin Owens on his mind, and that is no good for him. Cody Rhodes drops the microphone, his music hits, and he goes to the back. That was a pretty good. That was a fun segment to watch. All right, between Chad Gable and Cody Rhodes. All right, let's move on. So we get Bianca Belair accompanied by Chelsea Green versus Piper Niven. This was a good match. All right. Um, I'm sorry, not backstage. This wasn't a match. So we go to backstage to Bianca Belair, Chelsea Green, and Piper Niven. We cut backstage and see Naomi talking with Bianca Belair. Naomi tells her she will have to get through um her match first, and she walks away. In comes Chelsea Green, Piper Niven. Chelsea Green tells Bianca Belair that she must be revealed now that War Games is over because she can now focus on finding out who took out Jade Cargill. Bianca Belair accused Piper Niven of taking out Jade Cargill. Piper Niven calls out Bianca Belair, and Bianca Belair hits her in the face, but they double team taking Bianca Belair down. All right, so we get the first match, triple threat match. Triple threat for the Women's United States Championship tournament. Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton versus Elektra Lopez. Now I must say this match right here, this was a solid triple threat match, but the outcome was awful. Why would you have Tiffany Stratton win the triple threat match, knowing that Tiffany Stratton is Miss Money in the Bank? You could at least give it to Elektra Lopez or Naomi. That would have made a whole lot of sense. But anyway, this was a um fun triple threat, pretty good triple threat match. Okay, pretty good. Why I say pretty good? I mean, well, I don't know. This match right here, this was a pretty, this was a solid triple threat match. Solid. All right. The bell rings. We are underway. Elektra Lopez with right hands onto both women and a big boot onto Naomi. Elektra Lopez with a drop kick onto Tiffany Stratton, and she goes for the cover, but Tiffany Stratton kicks out. Elektra Lopez with a knee to the body onto Naomi, and Naomi to the outside. A shoulder tackle by Tiffany Stratton. She runs to the ropes and lands a drop kick. She goes for the cover, but Elektra Lopez kicks out. Naomi gets on the ring apron and she kicks Tiffany Stratton onto the side of the head. She climbs the top rope and lands a crossbody onto Tiffany Stratton. Naomi gets up and lands a double stunner on both both women fall to the outside of the ring. Naomi goes for a suicide dive, but Tiffany Stratton with a right hand, both women on the ring apron, and Tiffany Stratton with a double stomp onto Naomi. She gets in the ring and a snap suplex onto Elektra Lopez in the ring. She goes for the cover, but Elektra Lopez kicks out. Tiffany Stratton goes for a slam, but Elektra Lopez rolls her up into a cover, but Naomi breaks it up. All three women in the ring, and Naomi with a rear view onto Tiffany Stratton, and she slams Elektra Lopez face first onto the mat. Outruns Candice LeRae onto the ring apron, but Naomi kicks her down. Naomi with a split-legged moonsault onto Elektra Lopez. She goes for the cover, but Tiffany Stratton with a swanton onto Naomi. She throws Naomi to the outside. Tiffany Stratton climbs the top rope and she does the prettiest moonsault ever. She goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Tiffany Stratton. That outcome itself was god awful. Like I said it just now, why would you have Tiffany Stratton win this triple threat match knowing that she's missed Money in the Bank? So next week, so you're gonna have Tiffany Stratton lose. It is what it is. But that outcome was just got off by having Tiffany Stratton winning. But that triple threat match was a solid triple threat match. All right, let's move on. We cut to Byron Saxton backstage, and we see Nick Aldis with the Street Profits, but the Street Profits are down, injured. Nick Aldis says they need medical attention, and he runs into the Motor City Machine Guns. He tells them that the Street Profits are hurt and cannot compete. In comes Johnny Gargano, and he says DIY can step in for the match tonight. The champions agree to have the match. And we already know that Tommaso Ciampa did it. There's no secret. Tommaso Ciampa attacked the Street Profits. All right, let's move on. We cut back to the ring, and out comes Bianca Belair for her match against Piper Niven. All right, so we get the next match: Bianca Belair versus Piper Niven, accompanied by Chelsea Green. This was a good match right here. The bell rings. We are underway. Bianca with a spear into the corner, but Bianca holding her ribs that she hurt at War Games. She goes for a slam, but Piper Niven holds her ground. Piper Niven grabs her by her hair and it's a tug of war, but Bianca to the ropes, but Piper Niven with a crossbody onto Bianca. She goes for the cover, but Bianca kicks out. Right hands by Piper Niven, but Bianca with a kick to the face. Piper Niven distracts the referee, but Bianca Belair runs to the ropes, but Chelsea Green grabs Bianca Belair by the leg. Piper Niven with a sidewalks slam, and she goes for the cover, but Bianca kicks out. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Piper Niven's with a bear hug in the middle of the ring, but Bianca Belair hits her with her braid and gets out of it. Bianca Belair with the ring apron, and she slams Piper's head face first onto the turnbuckle. Bianca climbs the top rope and she lands a crossbody. She goes for the cover, but Piper Niven kicks out. Bianca gets Piper Niven in the corner and starts hitting her with right hands, but Piper Niven lifts her up for a powerbomb. Bianca lands on her feet and hits her with a spear. She goes for the cover, but Piper Niven kicks out. Bianca tries to lift Piper Niven up, but Piper never lands on her feet. She hits Bianca Belair with a back suplex. She runs towards Bianca, but Bianca Belair hits her with a spine buster. Bianca Belair runs to the ropes, but Bianca picks her up and hits her with a powerbomb. She goes for the cover, but she goes for the cover, but Bianca Belair kicks out. Piper never climbs the second one, but Bianca hits her with a right hand. Chelsea Green gets on the ring apron, but Bianca Belair throws her into the ring. Goes back to Piper, and she lands the KOD, throwing Piper Niven onto Chelsea Green. She goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Bianca Belair. This was a good match. This was a good match between Bianca Belair and Piper Niven. A video package of Shinsuke Nakamura winning the United States Championship airs. So we go to commercial break. We see Bianca Belair walking backstage, and Dominic Mysterio is in the background talking to Nick Aldis. Naomi tells Bianca it feels good to get her hands on Piper Niven. Bianca Belair tells her it did, but she saw her match earlier, and she is sorry. In comes Byron Saxton, and he tells Bianca that he saw Piper Niven sitting at the gorilla 2 weeks ago, and she did not attack Jay Corgill Bianca. Bianca tells her she didn't know who did it, but when she does find out, it's over. So Shinsuke Nakamura music hits, and out comes the new United States Championship to the ring. As Nakamura is in the ring, out comes LA Knight. He tells them, "Let me talk to you," and that the mega star is in the building. LA Knight tells Nakamura that he is in Soria's example of a U.S. champion. He tells Nakamura that he is not the real deal, and the real deal is looking at him. Right now, he sees him standing in the ring holding something that belongs to him. LA Knight tells him he wants his rematch and he wants it now. LA Knight gets in the ring and he says he will get what he wants. Andrade music hits and now he comes. Begins to talk, but LA Knight cuts him off. He says Nakamura is in depth, and he is here to collect. Andrade gets on the ring apron, but Tama Tonga trips him up. Jacob Fatu gets him in the ring, and he attacks LA Knight from behind. Sosa Cole gets on the ring apron, and he looks at Shinsuke Nakamura, but Nakamura begins to let out some black mist. The bloodline looks at Nakamura and he backs backs out of the ring. The fans chant OTC and Sosa Sikoa gives out orders. LA Knight gets back to his feet, but Sosa Sikoa hits Andrade and LA Knight with the Samoa Spike. Jacob Fatu puts the Eula Fala around Sosa Sikoa's neck. Soul Sakura tells them that for anyone who thinks that the bloodline is finished or weak, he dares them to step up. He says this is what will happen if you do the dude in the bloodline will take your you know what out every single time. He says he is the he says he is tired of people not taking him seriously, or people thinking that he is a joke. Solo Sikoa says he is still their tribal chief in the fans' booth. Solo Sikoa says he is still the head of the table, and he still just the follow. He still has the you follow. He says everyone will acknowledge him. Solo Sikoa drops the microphone, and the bloodline raise their fingers to the air, and his music hits. Ain't nobody acknowledging Soul Sokoa. I acknowledge the real tribal chief. So I'm putting the ones up for our original tribal chief, Roman Reigns. That's all I gotta say. DIY backstage. We cut backstage, and DIY are preparing. Ciampa tells Gargano that he didn't forget what he told him last week, and he still did not get an answer for last week. Alright, so we go to commercial break. A pre-air video of Kevin Owens in his car airs. He says it sucks when Michael Cole has to interview. He says if Michael Cole wants to interview him, that's fine, but he won't show up. And if Michael Cole wants to interview him, Michael Cole has to come to the outside of the arena and he will be in his car. Alright, so we get um, the WWE Tag Team Championship match. Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. And this match right here, in this match right here, it was just it was okay for what it was. Okay, tag team match. The bell rings, we are underway. Ciampa attacks Chris Sabin from behind and he stomps on him in the corner. Chris Sabin with right hands and an arm drag takedown by Chris Sabin takes Tommaso Ciampa down. Alex Shelley is tagged in and they double team Ciampa. Alex Shelley goes for the cover, but Tommaso Ciampa kicks out. Alex Shelley grabs Ciampa, but Ciampa with a chop and Gargano is tagging. An arm bar by Gargano and Ciampa tags himself back in. A chop to the chest by Ciampa. Gargano and Ciampa argue in the ring, and Chris Sabin is tagging. Alex Shelley throws Ciampa to the outside of the ring. The Motor City Machine Guns with double super kicks onto Ciampa. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Tommaso Ciampa goes for a big boot onto Alex Shelley, but Alex Shelley ducks and Ciampa hits Gargano by mistake. Ciampa goes for the fairy tale ending, but Alex Shelley with a backdrop, and both men are down. Chris Sabin is tagged in, and he hits Ciampa with a clothesline, followed by an atomic drop. Chris Sabin gets on the ring apron and he kicks Gargano in the face. Chris Sabin with a cross body off the top rope onto Tommaso Ciampa, and he goes for the cover, but Ciampa kicks out. Alex Shelley is tagged in and they double team Ciampa. Alex Shelley goes for the cover, but Ciampa kicks out. Ciampa gets on the ring apron and Alex Shelley grabs him, but Ciampa hangs him up onto the top rope. Ciampa with a right hand onto Chris Sabin, and he lands a neck breaker onto Alex Shelley. He goes for the cover, but Alex Shelley kicks out. Tommaso Ciampa throws Alex Shelley to the outside, and Gargano is tagged in. Gargano grabs Alex Shelley and he throws him back into the ring, and Tommaso Ciampa is not happy with him. Tommaso Ciampa argues with Johnny Gargano and he pushes him. Gargano pushes Tommaso Ciampa and Ciampa tells him DIY is dead, and Gargano tells him he will do it himself. Chris Sabin is tagged in, and Ciampa grabs the steel chair and he gets into the ring. The referee is distracted. Gargano with a low blow onto Chris Sabin. The referee does not see it. Alex Shelley looks at Johnny Gargano and Johnny Gargano hits him with a super kick. Johnny Gargano laughs and Tommaso Ciampa is tagged in. DIY with the meat in the middle. Tommaso Ciampa goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match and your new WWE Tag Team Champions DIY. That tag team match itself was okay. We already knew that Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa was going to turn heel. We already knew that. But there was baby faces before, but they went back to a heel, which is it is what it is. So they are crowned as new WWE Tag Team Champions with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. All right, so we'll go to commercial break. Okay, we cut backstage and DIY with Candice LeRae are celebrating their tag titles win. Michael Cole is outside and Kevin Owens telling him to get in his car. Kevin Owens tells Michael Cole that he cannot do an unbiased interview with him, being Cody Rhodes' #1 fanboy. Kevin Owens says Cody Rhodes left in 2016, but he didn't. He stayed. Michael Cole says it's not just about Cody Rhodes. He tells him that the Usos and Sami Zayn thought it was a good idea to help Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes tells Kevin Owens he is the problem, and Kevin Owens gets angry and tells him to get out of his car and drives off. I mean, that part was funny. It was just wow. They ain't had to do Michael Cole like that. But anyway, we cut backstage and Nick Aldis is shaking Gunther's hand. In comes Carmelo Hayes and he asks him what is up. Carmelo Hayes tells him he needs to figure out where he fits in because if he can't, he will go to Raw on Netflix. Nick Aldis tells Carmelo Hayes that him going to Raw and becoming Adam Pearce had had um um headache is a thing to celebrate, and he walks away. So we go to commercial break. All right, so we get the main event of the evening. So we get the WWE Undisputed Champion, Cody Rhodes versus Chad Gable, accompanied by American Made. And this main event right here, it was just this was a decent main event, decent main event match. The bell rings, we are underway. Both men with reversal. Shaq Gable goes for a leg lock, but Cody Rhodes kicks him away. Cody Rhodes with right hands, and he lands a vertical suplex. Ivory 9 gets on the ring apron, and that distracts Cody Rhodes. Shaq Gable with the dragon screw, and he slams Cody Rhodes' ankle into the ring post. So we go to commercial break. Back from back from the final commercial break. Chad Gable with the ankle lock in the middle of the ring, but Cody Rhodes throws him away. Cody Rhodes to the ropes, but Chad Gable with a drop kick onto Cody Rhodes' leg. He goes for the cover, but Cody Rhodes kicks out. Chad Gable with several chops to the chest. Chad Gable climbs the top rope and he lands a headbutt. He goes for the cover, but Cody Rhodes kicks out. Chad Gable climbs to the top rope, but Cody Rhodes trips him up. Cody Rhodes climbs the second rope and he lands a vertical superplex. Cody Rhodes with a snap power slam. He lands a disaster kick and he lifts Chad Gable up, but Chad Gable lands on his feet. Cody Rhodes kicks him and he lands the Cody Cutter, but Julius drags drags Chad Gable to the outside, and the referee kicks them away from ringside. Cody Rhodes goes for the close onto Chad Gable, but Chad Gable ducks and he chops Cody Rhodes' leg. Chad Gable removes Cody Rhodes' boots and he gets him in the ankle lock, but Cody Rhodes drags Cody Rhodes, drags Chad Gable and kicks him face first into the turnbuckle. Cody Rhodes climbs the top rope and he lands the Cody Cutter. He drags Chad Gable and goes for the crossroads, but Chad Gable reverses it and gets shimmed in the ankle lock. But Cody Rhodes makes it to the ropes. Um, Chad Gable lands a German suplex. He goes for the top rope and goes for a moonsault. Cody Rhodes moves out of the way. Chad Gable lands on his feet, and Cody Rhodes hits him with the Cody Cutter. He goes for the hit him with the crossroads. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Cody. Yeah, the winner of the match, Cody Rhodes. This was a decent main event match. Kevin Owens gets in the ring after the match. He steps on Cody Rhodes' foot, but in comes WWE official who tried to break it up. Cody Rhodes on one, Cody Rhodes in one corner and Kevin Owens in the other. But Cody Rhodes jumps over everyone and begins hitting Kevin Owens. He's throwing Kevin Owens to the outside and he lands a suicide dive onto Kevin Owens. Both men fight as WWE officials try to break it up, and SmackDown goes off the air. Alright, let me get my honest opinion what I think about WWE Smackdown. Now, WWE Smackdown was a pretty good show for what it was, and that's all I have to say from here. If you guys enjoyed my WWE Smackdown review and highlights, Make sure you guys please full watch the video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content like this, because I'm on the road to 7K and become a YouTube partner. Make sure you guys keep running my videos and running my playlists so I get the watch hours that I deserve, because I'm almost at 2,000 watch hours. But keep running my playlists and my videos so I can get to 3K watch hours, so I become monetized, so I can get monetized on my YouTube channel for the very first time. But anyway, follow my social media down below in the description, and go check out my AEW Dynamite review on highlights. That show was terrible last night, and oh yeah, go check out my Wednesday's AEW Dynamite review on highlights, because that show was terrible. And also, thank you guys so much for coming out to my Dragon Ball Sparking Zero live stream yesterday, for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? I had fun playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero for 2 hours, and I had lots of fun. But anyway, thanks to my chat always showing love and support. I just want to put that out there. But follow my social media down below in the description, and I will see you guys tomorrow for my WWE NXT Deadline review and highlights. And this your boy Bigboysnacksjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. And I will make a YouTube short video showing you guys what I was saying, full proof of my thumbnail. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my WWE NXT Deadline review and highlights. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept you crew, kept you kings, kept you club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang.